guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we are going to be doing a Q&A video. So I will warn you, it's going to be a lengthy video. So grab a drink, girls, sit down with me, or maybe do some laundry or wash the dishes and let this play in the background, whatever. But it's going to be a lengthy one, so get ready to enjoy the ride. So my first question is, how long have my husband and I been dating before we got engaged? Now, me and Carlo were dating for about a year. So not too long, but we've known each other for 2 years before that. Next question is, have I always been a stay-at-home mom, or have I gone to college and things like that? I did go to college for a few years, and when I first had my son, I was a stay-at-home mom for 2 years of his life, and then on his third year is when I started to enroll him in a preschool, and then I would go to college. So that's kind of how it was set up. Like, they would work around my school schedule. So when he would go to school, I would go to school, and that's kind of how I set that up. And the next question is, did I work, and what was my first job, and how old was I? And yes, I did work. My first job was at a smoothie shop, and I was 15. It was kind of like one of those, like, where you had to, because I was in high school still, right? So I had to get like a work permit and permission from my parents and the school and things like that before I could start working, and I did all that paperwork. That was a really great job, especially for a first-time job, like a really just chill, laid-back smoothie shop. It was really fun and really great, and at that time, like, I didn't have any bills, so all the money that I was generating was just solely for me and my needs and what I wanted to do with it, you know? So that was really fun. It was a really great experience. And the next question is favorite beauty products and favorite TV shows. So the favorite beauty products that I have, and I've made videos on like my pampering routine, makeup routine, and things like that, is like what products I use. But for beauty, it goes all the way from NARS to Lancome to Kat Von D to Benefit. I like a multitude of beauty products, but certain things from those product lines. So those are kind of like the makeup brands that I kind of gear towards. As far as like skincare, I really like Lancome and Origins, and I like Moran. I like St. Ives. That's a really good brand as well. I do like Aveeno for moisturizing, things like that. I like a multitude of things. So those are kind of like the beauty products that I am loving at the moment. And as far as TV shows, I watch a lot of TV shows. I mean, being a stay-at-home mom, that's kind of what you do. You know, you cook, you clean, you take care of the kids, and you indulge in your TV shows. And I am no different, and I have a lot. Shows that I'm liking right now is The Flash. I actually just finished watching the last episode on Hulu right now, and I like Arrow, I do like Rain, I like the Vampire Diaries, the originals, I like the Mindy Projects. I also have been really getting into Elementary, so I've been really getting into that just solely because like there was literally nothing else to watch. That kind of just fell into my lap and I started watching it, and it's pretty good. And I also watched The Last Man on Earth. I watched The Family. I also have been getting into this show called Atlantis. That's on BBC America. That's really cool. There's a lot of shows that I watch. I watched Scandal, How to Get Away with Murder. I think that's it. I think that's actually it for right now, like as far as like the shows that I've been kind of watching, but I really like all of them. And honestly, I like to have like a lot of shows to watch, so I kind of just don't get stuck with like nothing after I finish them all. So that's where I'm at with that. Those are the shows that I like. And the next question is, do I follow a fitness and health plan with me and my family? Now, as far as fitness, it's kind of, you know, been high and low with me ever since I was in high school. So it's kind of like a love-hate relationship. I work out and then I don't. Ever since I had my daughter, I've been really trying to really get into more of the fitness and losing this baby weight and kind of just getting back to my body and what I'm comfortable in. I'm just trying to honestly, like, I'm comfortable with my body. I'm just trying to get rid of the stuff that jiggle that ain't supposed to jiggle, okay? So that's the only thing that I'm trying to focus on right now. And as far as like health-wise, I've always been into feeding my family healthy, wholesome food as much as I can. I'm definitely getting more and into it as far as educating myself with what is healthy and what's not, and finding more organic produce, to feed my family as much as I can anyways, because organic is really expensive. Well, my next question is how my experience was with starting a YouTube channel. And honestly, I had a really positive experience with starting my channel. I went in doing it for me, and I think that's the key factor, is to do it for yourself. Definitely do it for you and do it because it makes you happy, because if you don't, it's gonna get really stressful, because there is a lot of, filming, critiquing, editing, and uploading is a pain sometimes. There's a lot of things that go into making a YouTube video, and it's a lot of dedication at the same time too. So definitely, if you have time and it's something you really want to do, you should invest in it, because it's really fun, and you get to meet a lot of nice people and friendly people. And it's not to say that there's not going to be negative people out there. I am just a positive, happy person, so when I do get negative comments, it really doesn't bother me, because I kind of see past it. Like, I don't see those comments as negative as I'm sure that person meant to be. And the way that is just because I don't allow it, when you come into a point in your life where you're just happy and content and positive, and you won't allow that type of negativity to dominate your life. And honestly, sometimes it'll just go right past your head. You wouldn't even realize it, And I think that's kind of what happens with me. And honestly, I don't really get a lot of negative comments as much as I'm sure other people do. And I've been really fortunate that the majority of you guys are really, really awesome and nice and positive. And honestly, I feel that the reason I have so many positive viewers is because I release that positive energy, is because that's what I release out to the world, and that's what it gives back. If you're releasing out negative energy and mean and just hateful and hurtful things, then you're gonna receive that back. You're just gonna be miserable all the freaking time. But if you're trying to be happy and positive and spread happiness to people and yourself, you're gonna get that back. And even when you do get negative things, you're just gonna look at the situation and be like, oh well, oh, it could be worse. Oh, at least this didn't happen. Like, you look for the positives. So that's my experience with starting my YouTube channel. It's really been fun. It's really been interesting, positive, and I like it, and I'm gonna continue to do it, and as so long as it makes me happy. Am I having more babies? That question is up in the air. I mean, you never know. Things can happen. But as far as now, like, you would think that I'm fine with just, like, I have my daughter, I have my son, so I kind of have, like, the ideal set. But I don't know, sometimes I just feel like there's another baby out there for me. So I'm kind of up in the air with that. We never know. Who knows? I could have more babies, I could not. So we'll see. And I did get one particular person ask me this question about my contacts, so I thought I would touch on that a little bit. I don't wear my contacts on a regular basis. If I'm going to be filming, going out, or something like that, that's when I wear my contacts, but usually I'll just wear my glasses. And as far as keeping them clean and sanitized, I use the Opti-Free contact solution. And I use that for moisturizing my contacts and also keeping them cleansed as well. And I store them in the little contact case. And that's basically the steps that I take as far as cleaning and storing and taking care of my contacts. Really simple, really easy. I swap them out once a month because they're good for 4 weeks. And yeah, that's basically my contact step-by-step routine. So the last question is, how do I deal with stress? Now, although I'm a happy and positive person, stress comes upon me. That's just normal. As a human being, you're gonna get stressed out sometimes, especially when you try to take on too much. And that's kind of where the stress comes from. If you're taking on too much on your shoulders without getting help, you're gonna get stressed out. So the way I deal with stress is I get help. I get help from my partner. I get help from my kids, family, friends. If I need help, I ask for it. If you're stressed out, it's probably because you're taking on too much and you need a little bit of help. And it's okay to ask for help. And also, when you have 2 kids running around and screaming and playing and just getting really loud and crazy, it could get stressful. What I like to do at that point is kind of just take a step back, let the kids, play in their rooms, let them play together, take a step outside and just take a breath. Honestly, take a breath, count to 10. It really helps. It really does, and you just kind of just look at your life. Just look at it and look at the positives. Like, what makes you happy? And be grateful for the things that you have and the people that's in your life. And always focus on the positive. And that's kind of how you'll alleviate any type of stress on yourself. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did enjoy this video, please make sure to share it, and if you're not subscribed, please subscribe so you don't miss any new videos, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys!